Before we start this video, I just wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers. Something as little as just crossing 200, it's pretty cool to me. It's cool to see the channel still continuing to grow. And yeah, I hope you guys see that I'm progressing as I continue to do this. And even I noticed from, like, what can I say? All I'm trying to say is I went back and watched videos from like a year ago, and it's really cool to see how I can notice that I've improved my lighting, my editing, and even just the confidence of speaking in front of the camera. You just gotta do it. You just gotta go for it, and over time, you'll just see the progression improve. I put a lot of time and effort into this video. I hope you guys like it, and here it is. Beginning of the video, you hear me talk about how I've improved and whatnot, right? But also, some of those videos from a year ago, you kind of see the car in the same stage where it's at currently, maybe a couple steps back. Let me talk about that and explain for those wondering. It's not easy to make or work on the car while trying to make content and trying to stay consistent. It's a job of its own. It's very time consuming, and when you have two little girls, it eats a lot of your time, which is fine. I definitely want to give my time and attention to my daughters, but I also am trying to be as consistent as possible. But also around August, September, when we were starting to discuss and talk about who's going to paint this car, what am I going to do about painting the car, I found a couple shops. I found a shop, and when they told me the X price, I was like, okay, I got to save up a little bit. I don't want to touch too much money of my checkings or spending or savings. I kind of just want to have the extra money to be able to throw at this car to get it painted. So that being said, the shop told me they can take the shell as is, that they would do everything for me. And so I thought to myself, okay, if they can do everything and this is the route we were going to go, I don't have to work on it no more. I can just leave it as is and they'll do it. As time kept going by, and finally close to around December, January, I asked my wife's cousin, Matthew, I'm like, hey, is this something I can do? I really don't feel like spending the 10 grand on just paint. I know it'll be worth it because they'll do a good job, but he's like, dude, you got this. I've seen how you work and how you are and blah, blah, blah. I decided to tackle this project, and that's why starting the beginning of this year, 2025, you see me taking on the project and doing it on my own. So there was a lot of time between August and January that I did not work on this because I was trying to just accumulate all the money and make sure that, how can I say it? Make sure this gets done. But now that we're doing it, I'm actually very excited that I've been learning about this car and what's going to happen. I'm actually considering buying a welder. I want to be able to weld everything on my own now. I have friends who can help me, but I know that they're busy and I don't like really interrupting them. So I will be trying to get a welder and learn how to weld. I know it's going to be a learning process, but it's okay. I can do it. Let's go into the video and talk about some of the things that are happening in this video. I want to go behind the scenes and narrate it. That way you guys can get an idea of what's happening in the current moment. This scene here is actually a big leap for me. When we were first at this step to remove the dash and dash support a year ago, we never removed the steering column, the pedals, the harness, and we actually left some firewall insulation intact because it was just unreachable, or the pedals or the steering column were in the way. Being as deep as we are now with gutting the whole interior of the car, I'm finally able to reach the hardware that is holding the brake booster in place. It's funny, some people actually will leave the brake booster in the engine bay and just paint over it. But with the vision and standards that I have, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and remove it, and everything will be getting properly cleaned and painted. Now with the brake booster removed, the clutch, power steering, and brake lines removed off the firewall, we have a bunch of area that we can work with. But before I can start sanding it, I need to clean this firewall because it was very messy. There was a bunch of leaves, grime. So I'm going to go ahead and use some purple power just to help remove any grime, and this will just make things easier for me when I'm sanding the firewall down. Once I'm done sanding the firewall, I'm going to go ahead and clean it one last time just to make sure I didn't miss any shiny spots. I was very lucky to be able to have my friend Caesar come over to help me. He just randomly texted me, said he was in the area. I think he was probably visiting his girl, but he said, can I come over and help you? Which I happen to be working on my car at the moment. And Caesar is just one amazing person. I can vouch, I'll put my hands in fire for this guy. And if you think my OCD is bad, I think Caesar still a couple steps above me. But I really appreciated his help. He was mainly focusing on the interior of the car, removing any plastic clips, wiring that was still in the car, while I focused on the engine bay. And while he was there, we decided to maybe try to tackle the kill mat that I applied on the car maybe like a couple months ago or a year ago. And I don't know why in my mindset it didn't make sense, or I just didn't even think about it. I did not try to do dry ice first. For some reason we thought maybe we can try to remove this with a pick or just peeling it little by little. But after 1 hour of trying to remove the kill mat, we were not successful at all. And that's when we came to our senses and decided to use dry ice. And yep, sure enough, dry ice is the way to do this. Any type of kill mat or sound deadening, dry ice is the way. So I went and picked up some dry ice the same day and applied it to the car, and it started coming off like super easy. A lot of this might seem very repetitive from a year ago, but we're making big changes right now. I believe one last final video of me sanding down the car, and the car should be completely ready to be getting painted. The next video will probably even put the car down on the new crate that we're building. My friend David's building me one out of metal. That way we can load the car as is onto the enclosed trailer to take it up north Utah by Ogden, I believe. That's where we're gonna be getting the car painted. So just be patient. One last video of me sanding, I hope, and things are gonna start moving. I think I might have to go spend like another $50 on dry ice just to make sure everything gets removed correctly, and it'll be faster instead of me using a heat gun on these parts. A heat gun just leaves a mess and you scratch the floor of the car, and I'm not trying to scratch it since I want it to be looking as clean as possible. Like Caesar mentioned, we don't want to be sanding too much down. But I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for all who watched this video, and see you guys on the next one.